Do you think this is a real painting or an image generated by AI? If it's the former, congratulations. You've been fooled just like I was. That's scary, isn't it? But don't be afraid. This is definitely not AI. It's a real painting. And today I'm going to tell you the whole truth about it. My name is Nick, this is my art channel, and let's get started. This story began about 6 months ago, when lying in bed late at night I was scrolling through Pinterest. Yes, I have that habit. When I can't fall asleep for a long time, I look at paintings on Pinterest. It calms me down and gives me that sense of beauty and harmony that's so lacking in everyday life. I understand, of course, that Pinterest isn't the best place to study painting, but believe me, at 3 AM it's the most convenient. Getting back to that moment, I was scrolling through my feed looking at lots of chiaroscuro paintings, Caravaggio, Ribera, Terborch. And among other things, I stumbled upon this image by chance. And something about it caught my eye. I thought I'd like to have it in my home, so I saved it and forgot about it for a while. About a month ago, when I decided to try to make an underpainting with Van Dyke Brown and make a video about the experience, by the way, you can watch it on my channel, I remembered this image and thought it was exactly what I needed right now. And the first thing I decided to do was, of course, find the artist behind this painting. And as you can imagine, I didn't succeed, of course. Eventually, I found the same image somewhere else labeled AI, and immediately understood everything. To say I was shocked would be an understatement. I was completely baffled by this discovery. However, despite this, and despite the fact that I am a staunch opponent of artificial intelligence, I still decided to paint this picture, to turn the artificial into something real and alive. But this situation once again made me reflect on the issue of AI and on where art, and in principle the whole world, is headed. You've probably noticed that the entire internet is saturated with content generated by artificial intelligence. Images, videos, music, so-called AI art. Let's agree right away that the word art is in principle not applicable to AI. And to prove this, it's enough to simply refer to the definition of the concept. As the dictionary defines it, art is a figurative interpretation of reality, a special form of human, spiritual, and practical activity aimed at creating aesthetically expressive forms, artistic images, and cultural values. The key phrase here is human activity. That is, by definition, artificial intelligence cannot create art. This is something only humans can do. The problem is that all these generated images have become surprisingly lifelike. Neural networks are now capable of generating high-quality images in the style of Rubens, Caravaggio, Titian, or absolutely any master with a single click, and most people wouldn't even suspect it. Such content is flooding the internet, displacing genuine works of art. There is so much of it now that it's simply repulsive. AI is everywhere. And people thinking they are experiencing genuine classical art will in fact be looking at a substitute. And this is a very big problem. Furthermore, more and more artists are facing the fact that various platforms are banning them for allegedly fake content. But in reality, these are their original works, and the scariest part is that it's virtually impossible to prove it. We have reached a point where lies are taken as truth, and the truth is accused of being a lie. Do you think this is cause for concern? I definitely do. Just the other day I heard another story about how artificial intelligence robbed a young singer of her creative work. She had a YouTube channel where she shared her music, singing original songs accompanied by a banjo. Someone downloaded her videos, fed them into neural networks, and began generating content based on her voice and her music. Then, with the help of a production company, they uploaded all this to music platforms, and as a result, a copyright infringement lawsuit was filed against this poor girl. So they took away her monetization and then blocked her. Do you understand? They stole her art, her voice, her music, her style. Essentially, her identity was stolen, and proving it turned out to be practically impossible. So now try to convince me that artificial intelligence poses no danger. Someone might try to convince me that artificial intelligence can be very helpful, including in creating art. For example, you have an idea, and instead of starting to develop it on paper, spending time thinking it through and making sketches, drawing rough drafts, thinking about the composition and planning the future painting, you can simply type a prompt and get a finished result, which you then just copy onto the canvas, just as I am copying this work right now. But that is a path to degradation, you understand? This makes us weaker professionally. We lose our skills, our brains stop thinking, and in the end we end up with something devoid of any value because there is nothing behind it. There is no real person behind it. No love, no pain, no suffering, no philosophy. We simply remove the human element from the process and gradually arrive at a point where humans will simply not be needed, because AI can do it better and faster. And that's true. AI really can do it better and faster, whether we like it or not. It can, and it does. We are becoming dumber and more limited. Our cognitive abilities are declining, while artificial intelligence, on the contrary, is developing and becoming smarter and better with every passing minute. That is precisely where the main problem lies. Artificial intelligence has become so convenient that we are beginning to lose the ability to work independently. Why do anything? Why read books, study literature, or research a subject when you can simply type a prompt and immediately receive a full, detailed answer? And our brains are getting used to this kind of activity, and are simply losing their ability to work. We're getting dumber every day, every minute, while artificial intelligence, on the other hand, continues to develop rapidly. And it is developing even faster than we are getting dumber. And I think it's clear to everyone that this process is leading us toward a precipice. However, the artificial intelligence we have now is only half the problem. The real horror will begin when the so-called superhuman intelligence is invented. And unfortunately, this will happen very soon. If you are interested in this topic, listen to what scientists and experts in the field of AI safety have to say about superhuman intelligence. Look into it, and I am sure you will be horrified. In the next 10 years, the world will change beyond recognition. And the scary thing is that we can't even predict what this world will be like in 10 years. That it will be completely and radically different is obvious, but exactly what it will be like, no one on earth can say. Think about it, and ask yourself whether the consequences are worse the conveniences and benefits that AI provides us. I suspect that among those who watch this video there will undoubtedly be advocates of artificial intelligence who still firmly believe that there is nothing to fear in it, and that it will ultimately bring only benefits to humanity. Write in the comments what you think about this. You know, I am always very interested in hearing your opinion. I hope you enjoyed this video. And by the way, you have to admit that the painting turned out pretty well in the end. After all, it's a real painting, created with real oil paints on a real wooden panel, through the suffering of a real person. And as always, I wish you all the best, my friends, and see you in the next videos. Bye.